Hello everyone, welcome to accounting, income tax accounting class, accounting 203 for the fall semester. We're glad to have you in the class. Look forward to working with you and learning some things about taxes. There is probably no accounting class that you will take at HAC or any other place that you could utilize more quickly to in the real world than this course. We will be very practical in being able to apply tax rules using tax forms and being able to give advice to clients in ways so they can apply the tax law and get the most favorable outcome. So let's jump right in, and I'll show you how I've laid out this course to hopefully make it easy for you to find everything. We have across the top the main things that you're going to be utilizing, your tools. Of course, you've got the home, you've got content, that's where all of the explanations that are going to be found. Discussions, where you can ask questions. That would be our preferred way to ask questions about any topic, because then lots of us can see the answers and respond to your questions and be able to have a little discussion about that. We'll learn more that way than if you just email me the questions. The Dropbox, where you're going to turn in all of your homework and your other assignments, and as well as your exams, will all be done there. We'll have quizzes that you can take here. You'll be able to see all of your grades. If you need to send me an email about a personal issue or a grade issue, that's where you would go here in terms of that. If you have need some help, some resources, that's here. So first, please use the discussion board to ask questions. Email on things that are more specific to your situation, your personal situation. I will try to keep you updated in the news feed right here in the middle of our page. My ugly mug will be here at all times with my contact information, phone and email on the right here. Calendar about what's happening soon, and then the content browser. This is again another way to look at the content. You can either choose to select content here or use the content browser to find what you need in the class. So we're going to click on content, and I want to show you what you have in the first module, or the place to start as I've called it. First of all, we have an introduction discussion. I'd like you to introduce yourselves to each other, get to know who is in class with us this fall, be able to know a little bit about each other so that we can feel like we're kind of a team in trying to learn these tax concepts. And then there's the syllabus, and we're going to come back to that. You have a discussion board with some questions about the syllabus, and then some help, like if you need Adobe Acrobat Reader, help with a technical issue. If you need software to read the PowerPoint slides, you can get that here. And if you need tax forms, all of these forms can be found on the IRS.gov website, but I've also put them here as we will learn to fill out many of them, not all of those, during the course of the semester. So let's go back and see what we can find in our syllabus and just go over that for just a minute here. The information here, again, my contact information, including here the administrative assistant's phone number to call, the textbook, our learning outcomes, and then our schedule, what we'll be doing each week. I try to keep everything very much the same each week in terms of when things are due and that sort of thing. So your Quizzes are due on Thursday, homework and research due on Saturday. Same thing each week as we go through the semester. So this will tell you the week and then the material we're covering and the dates that things are due. You've got the tests and so forth. They're listed. So how are you going to be graded? You're going to have quizzes for each chapter except for 13 that we're skipping. 5 true, false, 5 multiple choice. 13 minutes to complete each quiz. You get to take it 3 times. I take your highest score. It's available up until Thursday as listed on the course calendar. So you can use your textbook. You can have it open while you take the quiz. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. You can make notes. You can do anything to prepare for that. That's the idea, is you've read the material, you've gone over it, you've reviewed my PowerPoint slides, my explanations, and you have an idea of where things are. You can mark them with little sticky notes, that sort of thing, so you can find certain pieces of valuable information readily when you're taking the quiz, because you will have a limited, like I said, 13 minutes to answer 10 questions, which should be enough unless you expect to be able to look every single answer up, or you don't have any help as to where they find it and you have to look through every page for each answer. Then it will not be enough time. Homework will be problems from the back of the chapter. Way we're going to do this, you're going to complete the homework as I assign it, and the assignment will be in the Dropbox. And when you click on the Dropbox, you'll be able to see what problems I've assigned you to complete. You complete those, you upload it to the Dropbox. Then you'll be able to see my explanations of the answers to those questions and those problems. Then you can make corrections. The original answers are due on Saturday and the corrections are due by Monday evening. So that you will be scored based not only on your original answers but also on your corrections. So we're going to learn from our mistakes. We're going to not get everything perfectly the first time. There's a lot of detail in the tax law, and so we're going to take a couple of tries at that, and you'll learn an awful lot from reviewing your answers. And the corrections will be good corrections if they give the reason why you got it wrong and how you're going to do it differently the next time. So that becomes a great resource for studying for exams and being able to correct that. By correcting those answers, you'll be able to really cement your understanding of the tax law. All right. Then we have also research questions, and I have a whole section of the learning module on research questions. But notice you're going to write this as a professional tax research memo. You're going to do it as you were talking to a client. It's going to be finding answers and citing the answers so that someone else could find them as well. It is not so much, it will be as equally as important to cite your answer and find it in the right way as it is to find the correct answer. Okay? We will also complete some tax returns using PDF fill-in forms. Again, I showed you where those are, and you'll be able to utilize those. The way to make sure that if you're having trouble with those PDF forms, make sure that you download them first, then save them, then fill them out, then save them again, and you won't lose the information you put on them. Our tests will have 3 tests. They will be in Microsoft Word, and you will answer them and then resubmit them. We'll have weeks where all we work on is the test and the tax returns during the semester, as noted on the schedule. We have a final research project that's a little longer than our other tax memos. We have how our grades are determined and so forth. You should be able to always see what all your grades. Will get those right back to you graded and posted. You'll be able to see where you stand very quickly and at all times in the course. Rest of this is various policies that you can read and make sure that you understand going forward. Hopefully, for the most part, it's things we don't have to worry about, but if so, that's how we will govern those choices. So that's your syllabus. You can refer back to that anytime you like to or need to. Okay, we're back to the place to start, and learning module, which we've gone over. You know where the tax forms are, and a little bit. Then I want to point out to you how to do tax research. This is about how to find answers. And again, we can't remember all the laws. We have to be able to look them up when needed. And so this will give you some instruction on how to do that. This PowerPoint slides will show you where to find things. Tax research video will explain how to use them. And I've given you other videos about how to use the IRS website, how to use a tool called CCH, which is the publisher of our textbook. They provide a tool for looking up tax law, and how to use the United States Tax Court, searching for court opinions, and even using Google for tax research, giving you all the insights, hopefully, that will make this a relatively straightforward process. However, it is a judgment call, and there is not just one way to do things. And so as you have questions, please make sure to post them. Each learning module will have a discussion board for you to ask questions as we get into the base each week. As we see, there'll be explanation, there'll be slides, there'll be a quiz, there'll be homework, there'll be a research assignment for each week. And if you have questions, there will always be a discussion forum that you can utilize. Right now, these will open up this week, but we actually start class on the 26th officially. And then each week will open up and then stay open till the end of the semester after that. So you'll have 1 week available first, and then 2, and so forth. These introductory ones are already open so that you can start to get familiar with the course and that sort of thing here early. So we look forward to working with you and helping and being there. Please don't hesitate to ask questions or to make comments that we can, things that we can do to make it more helpful and useful, so that you can feel confident about learning in this environment. All right. Thank you.